Good morning, everybody. We are going to do grammar. Now, I don't want to be in the video. I want you to be able to see on the board. We're going to focus on this work, huge words. So I'm going to explain them in a bit. So let's start. Now, you guys can remember our famous sentence that we always use. I hope you can all see the sentence nice and clear. Let me just move it a bit. There you go. The cat sits on the mat. Now, first of all, I want to see, okay, nouns, just to see if you guys can still remember it, are the things that I can touch and see, and I can say one cat, two cats, one mat, two mats, and they are common nouns because they don't have capital letters. Then there is one of the articles, and now we are talking about our verb, which is sits. Now, this is just our straightforward sentence, but now I want to make it more interesting. So I want to say something more about the sits. I can say sits quietly, sits lazily, sits every day, and all those things that I can add to tell me more about the sits will be my adverb. But today we are going to focus on our adjectives. Now, adjectives will tell me more about the cat. So, now we're going to describe our cat. Now, let's say the fat cat. Alright, I can say the fat cat. Now, we are going to do two big words. The one is comparative. Comparative. Now, almost there, I can cut the word and you will hear the word compare. Compare is if I'm comparing two things with each other. Like someone is holding up two different kinds of sweets and you compare them to see which one are you going to choose. Or you follow a recipe and they say you have to take one large potato. So you take out the biggest potatoes that you can get out of the basket and you're comparing them to see, okay, which one is the biggest. So that one I'm going to use for my recipe. So if I have two cats, okay, say for instance one is white and one is black, okay, and I want to compare the white and the black cat. There are only two cats involved. So I can say the white cat is fatter than the black cat. Okay, I'm comparing the two of them. If I use the word pretty, the pretty cat. Now normally we won't say a cat is pretty, we'll just say it's a beautiful cat. A pretty cat. Okay, again it's two cats. I'm comparing the grey and the brown cat. Okay, and the grey cat is pretty than the brown cat? No. Now we're going to say prettier. Can you see that rule that we say kick the Y, add a I? Alright, can you remember that? Now the similar thing will happen with this. The pretty ends with a Y and I say prettier. Don't write the Y, you kicked it out. Every time we kick out the I. Okay, so prettier. But I'm comparing the two of them. I can say the thin cat. So the one is thinner than the other one. The one is smaller than the other one. The one is faster than the other one. Can you see? It's most of the time, that's not a rule, but most of the time you will find that ER because I'm comparing the two. How I always remembered it when I was your age. Compare. Can you see? There's more or less a little bit of a help for you guys. Alright, I compare two things. It's only two. So one is prettier, one is faster, one is grayer, One is slower, one is older. You get it. Okay, now if I say superlative, superlative, I want you to focus on the word super. Now, super is one of our prefixes that we add in front. Now, supermarket means a big market that's selling almost everything. Superman is the best of all the men. Super sound, that means amazing sound, better than everything else. So super always means um, in the extreme, bigger, better, faster, everything that's above all. So when I'm doing the superlative, I'm focusing on the super, so it's the best one. So now it's not just the two cats that I'm going to compare. Now it's of all the cats, he's the best cat. He is the fattest cat. Can you see the comparison there? He is the prettiest cat. He is the thinnest cat. He is the oldest cat. He is the blackest cat, if you want to say it that way. All right, cutest cat. Okay. But with this one, actually with both of them, we sometimes get words where we compare things that I cannot say beautifuler. I cannot say intelligenter. I cannot say this person is the beautifulest in our class. Or my dad is the intelligentest guy ever. All right, so we don't do that. Now you're going to ask me, okay, now how, when do I know it's one of those words that I can't say er or est, best or compare. All right. I'm talking superlative means of all of them. Okay. So I need to do something else. So what we do is, I hope this is still on the video. I'm going to use the word more. Okay. Now see this again. The R-E-E-R-R-E to indicate that's the one that I use when I'm comparing things. So now I can say, this dress is more beautiful than that dress. Or this dress is the most, can you see there's the ST every time? The most beautiful dress I've ever seen. Okay, I see you guys can't see the most. Let me just write most over there. This is the most beautiful dress I've ever seen. Now, I'm coming back to those two just now. To figure out when a word needs to get more or most, we're going back to our syllables. That means we're going to clap our words. If I want to say fat, easy. Fat, fatter, fattest. If I say tall, tall, taller, tallest. If I say thin, thinner, thinnest. If I say old, older, oldest. But can you clap with me, beautiful? Beautiful. It's got 3 syllables. Intelligent, 4 syllables. Tremendous, 3 syllables. So all incredible, incredible, 4 syllables. So can you see, as soon as a word's got more than 2 syllables. Remember, comparing is between 2. So remember the 2. If I clap a word and it's got more than 2 syllables, like beautiful, tremendous, intelligent, wonderful. Okay, I cannot say wonderfuler. The one cat is wonderfuler than the other one. I cannot say the cat is the wonderfulest. It's got 3 syllables, so the warning lights must go off. I cannot do it. I have to add most. It is the most wonderful book I've ever seen. The one cat is more intelligent than the other one. It's the most tremendous bad news I've ever heard. It's the best news I've ever heard. It's the thinnest person I've ever seen, but it is the most beautiful person I've ever seen. Do you see it? So when you get a sentence, the first thing you do is you find the adjectives, the words that's describing our noun. Okay? And then you read the rest of the sentence to see how many things or people are involved. If there's two, you know we're just going to compare. So it's going to be er, er, er. But if the word of the adjective, if the adjective's got more than two claps, that's immediately must go off and say, I'm going to say, more beautiful, more intelligent, more tremendous. Okay? And then when you read the sentence and you see this was the book I've ever read, that means of all the books that you ever read, this was the beautiful list, no, the most beautiful book that you ever read, because beautiful, it's got 3 syllables. Okay, one or a few exceptions. I will say, this cockroach is dead. And then a few steps further, I see another cockroach. Can I say this cockroach is deader than that cockroach? No. If you're dead, you're dead. All right. If I kill a bug that's not supposed to be where it, or it's a poisonous bug, I'm not saying we're killing bugs. Poisonous spider, for instance, and I kill it, it's dead. If there's another poisonous spider, it's dead. One thing can't be more dead than the other. You can say, no, you can't even say he's more dead than the other. Dead is dead. The same with good. I can say, yesterday I ate a good sandwich. Today, this sandwich is gooder? No, it's better. Okay, so now it's not fat, fatter, fattest. It's good, better, and tomorrow I'm going to make the best sandwich ever. Can you see that the word changed a bit? Or it's going bad today with this east weather, but yesterday was worse, and the day before was the worst day ever. So we have a few exceptions. And I'm not going to give you a list and say go and study all the exceptions. You will get this gut feeling. Listen, this doesn't sound right. The rule that I can tell you, if you take the adjective, you compare two things, it's ER at the end, better, fatter, smaller, smarter, taller, shorter. If it's of all the people in the class, of all the people in the world, of everything in the shop, it's of the super, of all, it will be EST. But if the word's got more than 2 syllables, you're probably going to have to add more beautiful or most beautiful. And then we have the exceptions like dead, good, worse, and so forth. Okay, use this to do the worksheet. If you get stuck with the worksheet, you can always come back, have a look at the video. And if everything else fails, you can just carry on. Okay, good. Good luck on everything, guys. Love you to bits. I really miss you. You know how awkward it feels teaching the tables and the books. We are going to have very clever school books and pencil bags in this class after this. So I can't wait to see you again. Take care of yourself and be safe. Bye-bye.